Alright, hey guys, welcome to another video. In this video, we're going to be starting kind of a new series. So basically what we're going to do in this series, you guys on Instagram, you guys send me in your some pictures of your cars, your mod list, and even a video if you want that featured as well. And we'll talk about it in the video. So I had a bunch of responses. A lot of you guys sent me some great content with your cars, which is awesome. I love seeing it. We'll get right into it. All right, so the first submission is from my friend Adam. He has a really cool OEM Plus Mark 7 GTI. And first we'll start with going down the mod list. So some of the stuff that really sticks out to me is the fact that this is pretty much 100% OEM. OEM Plus too, so he's kind of stuck with a lot of Volkswagen. Now I will say there are some things that he's done aside from OEM. So yeah, he has MTM tuning software, which is his ECU and his TCU, and he has Racing Line VWR Sport Springs, which is really cool. So aside from that, we'll go right into the OEM parts that he has. These are all really cool. The first thing that really sticks out to me, and I wish I did, is the OEM Active Info Display. So that's the virtual cockpit. Wicked cool, an awesome retrofit. Another thing he has is the OEM MIB2. It's that 8-inch display as opposed to the previous one that comes with his GTI. I believe he has a I don't know if he said what year his car is. I think he has a 2016. He may have a 2015, but regardless, the 8-inch is a significant improvement. And then, of course, he has the OEM European GTI headlights, which is really cool. The GTI tails, the LED tails. And these are these aren't the facelift. These are just the Mark 7s, which, in my opinion, I think look. I've had both taillights, and I think the Mark 7 Euro tails look much better than the facelift ones. The facelift ones look really cool, and they have the cool dynamic swoop. But as far as like look, the Mark 7 Euros look really cool. Then he has the OEM 19-inch Pretoria wheels, the folding mirrors, and some Golf R aluminum mirror caps. So yeah, his car looks wicked cool. Yeah, I really like his build. He certainly has one hell of a GTI build. So thanks for the submission, Adam, and we're on to the next one. All right, so for this next one, this is a Facelift GTI. I don't have his name. I just have his Instagram. I'll leave that right below. But he has an in-gen cold air intake, a matte performance downpipe, stratified tune with an AW track exhaust. Now, it'd be interesting to see what tune he went with the stratified tune. Obviously, he mentioned it is stratified, so it might be some Pro Tune, but it's a really nice looking GTI. So thanks for the submission. This car looks sweet. I love the facelift GTIs in white. They look so aggressive. But yeah, thank you for the submission. All right, so for this next submission, we're kind of jumping a little bit out of the MQB platform. This is my buddy Matt. He has a wicked cool Audi S4. This is a special edition one. It's a Nogaro edition in Sepang blue. The Nogaro edition, I don't know much about it, but I know there is some, you get a lot of really cool things from the factory as standard. So like you get this really cool blue suede interior. It's really cool. It's like, it looks really awesome. It actually looks like really exotic too. So his interior is like one of the coolest ones I've seen, honestly, in really any car. Yeah, so he has an AWE touring exhaust, an integrated engineering intake with the RS grille, which a lot of people with S4s, I think I've seen a couple S3s, A3s with the RS grille, so that's a common mod, even on the S5. It's a very common mod. A lot of people like to do that. I think it looks really good. It just kind of, it's all black, and so that's a look, Traditionally, I think they just come with those slats, and they look fine, but all blacked out looks really cool, especially on Sepang blue. He has black reflectors. Yeah, so, and then he has hyper yellow fog lights, which look really cool. So thank you, Matt. This is a great submission. Hopefully we link up and do some car videos, because I love your S4. It looks awesome. All right, so we have another subscriber who sent in his 2017 GTI. It's a DSG. It's a GTI Sport, which is one of the coolest things that Volkswagen offered. It's the easiest way to get your hands on a performance pack GTI. And honestly, the performance package it's such a must with this car. So his mods follow. It's a Borla Catback exhaust. great choice. Really great choice, honestly. I've heard some of your exhaust videos and they sound really good. We have an IE intake, that's really cool. Integrated engineering makes really good stuff. In fact, like I've pondered, I've always wondered like what an IE tune would feel like on a GTI. I'd love to experience that because the pops and bangs that the integrated engineering makes is really good. And then he has Rally Armor mud flaps, which I think he put on very recently. And yeah, his car looks sweet. These GTI Sports look really awesome. I'm a big fan of this car for sure. But yeah, thank you for your submission, man. And yeah. All right, so we have another submission. This is a really cool GTI. It's honestly another really nice spec. It's a pre-facelift and really tasteful mods as well. So he has an IE intake, APR resonated turboback exhaust, South Bend Stage 3 endurance clutch, and integrated engineering turbo inlet pipe, Bilstein performance shock struts, and his Eibach lowering springs. Eibach lowering springs are really good. I think Medic Magic has that on his GTI, and they make your car very low, and that's a good thing. It's a great setup. He sent in a couple exhaust clips. Yeah, so again, thank you for your submission. This thing is wicked cool. I absolutely love it. So thank you. So I had a buddy who's local to me. He's relatively close to my area. His name's Trey. He has a really cool BMW 530. It's like really cool. He has some coilovers, ESR SR09s, 20 millimeter spacers in the front with M front bumper, and I can definitely see that. Yeah, this thing looks wicked aggressive. I don't think I've seen this thing in person, so I'd love to link up and do some video and photo stuff. And yeah, so he has lots of other little aesthetic pieces, and yeah, no, this thing is really cool. I love old BMWs. They look so good. And I wouldn't call this an old BMW. It's still relatively modern, but yeah, these things I think are going to age very well. They just look so good. So our next submission, we have another subscriber who sent in a 2017 GTI SE Performance Pack. I love this build. This is one of my favorite GTI builds. It's APR Stage 2 ECU TCU, the Spec D tuning taillights, the Maxton design rear diffuser, similar to mine, in fact the same as mine, an Oettinger, I believe Oettinger style carbon rear wing. I love that wing a lot. I see that actually on a decent amount of GTIs, and I was actually very close to getting one. I kind of wanted to get sort of a true or real Oettinger carbon wing instead of like kind of the replicas, but actually I've seen a lot of I think I've only seen replicas and they fit perfect. So I'm kind of bummed I never went down that route. But Sparco DRS wheels, they're wrapped in Michelin Pilot Sport 4S tires, similar tire to mine. This thing's awesome. I really like this car. It's set up really nicely. He actually, I don't know if this mentions it in the, he just picked up a USP Motorsports intake. I never heard a USP Motorsports intake before. I've never really even seen one in person. They look really nice, and they're really inexpensive too. Like you can easily afford this thing. It's only $200, which is much less than half the APR intake price. So, and I'd be interested to see what kind of gains there are too. This is a really cool intake. All right, so on to our last submission. Now this is kind of mixing it up. We finally have a Jetta submission, which is awesome. I really like the Jettas as well. This guy sent a lot of images and videos, which is always helpful for me. I am able to kind of put those up. And so yeah, he has a really nice Jetta. It's a 2014 GLI. It's an Edition 30. So his exhaust setup is the AW Touring Edition exhaust and the APR Stage 1 tune with the APR transmission tune. And I believe this thing actually has two-step too. I've seen some videos and it just boom, 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 boom. It sounds so cool. This is a really cool Jetta build. I really like this thing. So again, thank you so much for the submission. This was great. Thank you guys so much for sending in your submissions. If you guys want to be featured in the next one, please don't hesitate to send me a DM on Instagram. Say that you want to be part of it. Send some pictures, some videos. Give me a mod list, a quick just overview, and I'll include that in my next video. So I plan on doing these maybe every other week, maybe every week, just because I'm like confused with content right now. It's a little bit weird with the coronavirus thing. That said, thank you guys so much for watching the video, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.